If you want to run this roll-up strategy, you got to find a brand that has a lot of units in your market, right? Because your whole point is to buy it. So for example, here's Midas in Philadelphia, and here's Midas in Charlotte. So I'm very fortunate that, we happen to live in Philadelphia and not Charlotte. And, we own most of the pins on this map now. But years ago, we did not. This was a highly fragmented market. Now, if you lived in Charlotte, you could look at Midas versus Meineke. Very similar business model. Midas is better in a lot of ways. However, if you want to get in the game in the automotive repair space, Charlotte Meineke might be a better opportunity if you lived in it, right? Sports Clips in Harrisburg, right, versus Great Clips. Like, if you say, hey, I find like a hair salon, I like this model, I want to get into it. Then you can look at competitors to see what is available, and something that has more units. If your goal is to acquire, it would be this route. If your plan was to develop, obviously maybe you could buy these 5 to start, and then you can fill in more locations to develop them. The second part of that, so lots of units is important. The second most important thing is if it's fragmented ownership. So basically you want to see a lot of different owners. So here's like Papa John's. This is Tampa or Orlando. So you do this map, you say, man, there's a ton of Papa John's. Like, look at all these locations. And then you learn that every single one of these is owned by the same company. And that, you, little old you, wanting to buy like 5 locations or whatever, have no chance of buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever from this group. Like, this group's got hundreds of locations. If they're going to sell, it's going to be private equity. It's going to be another franchisee. They're not going to peel off. Like, I'm not going to peel off. They're not going to peel off a handful of locations. Liberty Tax, terrible franchise, by the way. Don't buy a Liberty Tax. However, for visualization purposes, each one of these colors are different owners. And so, like, lots of different colors, lots of different owners. You could go and buy, 4 here, 2 there, 1 there, and you can start to kind of roll these up. And that's like what I'm starting to look at least that's my process to look at it.